Hey YouTubers, it's me Tara, coming to you tonight with a quick video here in regards to something that I came across here on YouTube. This is a video on how to source wholesale vendors for starting an online boutique. So if you are interested, get you a pen and paper and let me give you some helpful information. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I came across a video here on YouTube, and a very popular YouTuber was asked a question on how to, find wholesale vendors for your boutique. And the answer was go to Google. And I'm here to tell you I'm a person who I'm starting a online website, and initially I wanted to have a boutique, kind of online boutique, but then I strayed away from it because it's very popular right now, and I'm thinking more so of going on the lines of having just a plus size clothing line altogether. So I'm trying to take a whole different route. But the answer was go to Google, and I just felt like that was such a vague answer. So I wanted to give some helpful information. Hopefully this video can help people, because I was one of those people who were looking for help like that. I was just wanting to know, where do I begin, and I got nowhere. So I just want to give some helpful information. So hopefully tonight this can help you guys, okay? So number one, when you are sourcing for vendors for wholesale boutiques, I am going to mention a couple of wholesale vendors that I know that I came across that I got some good pieces from, but they also have hit or miss pieces as well. When I say hit or miss, I'm meaning poor quality with the fabric, and the sizing may be off, or you may order it and when you get it, it's nothing like what you saw on the website. So but to source vendors, Google is too broad for you to find a vendor. So what you would need to do is you do your research. When you do your research, it's like I said, it's going to take you in a big circle. It's very vague when you say go to Google or go to Bing or whatever. So initially I came across one wholesale vendor where they have all of the latest trendy things, and it is fifthculture.net, and I came across them off of YouTube, okay, not Google but YouTube. And when I came across them, it was an ad on someone's video for Fifth Culture, and when I went on there, they do have the most latest trendiest items. You do have to register, and you register with your email address, and they don't do a verification process. I have found some that you do have to verify. They have to verify that you're a real business before you can even, they're legitimate. They don't even play those games. You need to have an EIN number, and if you don't know what an EIN number is, it's when you register with the IRS to register your business. You would need to make sure you have that most of the time when you're trying to get on with these wholesale vendors. But fifthculture.net was one. What I must say is, when you're looking for wholesale vendors, keep in mind that when you're ordering it offline, you do run the risk of getting something that could be of poor quality, and it may not be what you ordered. And when you're ordering offline, you're taking the risk of having that. You're running that risk by buying that. But what I want you to understand is you need to be more hands-on. Like if you live anywhere like New York, LA, even Georgia or southern Florida down in Miami, they all have like garment districts. If you can get to a garment district, you are better off finding, the same stuff that you see on these wholesale vendor sites, but you can pick and choose what you want on your website. You can feel the quality. You'll know if it's worth someone's money. Okay, so I would say, look into the garment districts as well in your area, what's closest to you. But to name a few wholesale sites that I came across that I was, pleased with, and like I said, you run the risk of getting some stuff that may not be what you saw, and the quality may be poor, but you're just running that risk when you're ordering it online. So just be prepared. Fifthculture.net, fifthculture.com, I apologize. Moeum.net. Now, Moeum is a very broad range of wholesale vendors that's predominantly out of Los Angeles in their garment district, and they're very, very broad. They even have accessories, they have shoes, they have purses, everything, hair accessories, everything that you could think of is on moem.net. And with them, I have ordered things from them, and I must say some stuff that I've got was of good quality, and then some stuff I had was bad quality. When I say bad quality, I mean the sizing was bad and the material was thin. Okay, I would gear you guys to start with Fifth Culture if you're beginning a boutique, and the reason why I say that is because you want to try to personalize it, and Fifth Culture gives you the option where you can have them customized and put your own name tag in there for your website. So you know how when you look in the inside of your garment, and you see Forever 21 in the back with the size, you can do that with Fifth Culture with your actual brand name. So I would suggest to go through Fifth Culture first, and then work your way to other sites. Fifthculture.com, moem.net, orangeshine.com. These are three. Now orangeshine.com, you have to have an EIN number, and they do take you through a small verification process to make sure you are a business, but it is well worth it. They have great items. I was just utterly pleased with what I saw on their website, and it's quality items. They are a little pricey, but like I said, it's worth it. And then, with you're starting your online business or your online boutique or whatever it is that you're trying to sell, you just keep in mind that what you're paying for that item in bulk, you need to try to make it back. So if you're buying an item $16 a piece, you need to make it $32 to sell it to someone to get your money back, pretty much, okay? But yeah, so the reason why I made this video is because I came across a video about that, and it just really, that vague answer really annoyed me, because I'm like, I was that person late at night searching, doing research all up and through Google, okay? All up and through Google. Did not come across anything giving me a wholesale vendors list or anything. And then the list that you do come across, those lists are scams. Like, they're not even giving you any information actually. And then I'm starting to see people sell vendor list on Instagram, which, keep in mind, yeah, that's a good way, because you never know what you may come across. But I'm going to list a few that I know for certain that I've come across, that I've purchased from, and I've had some good experiences with. But also, like I said, I did have some experiences too. But, I'm going to list those down below. And then also, if you're beginning your boutique, or, you're trying to expand, look into the Magic Trade Show. And the Magic Trade Show is a trade show with vendors, all of the vendors, and they're putting out the new clothing, the clothing apparel for spring or summer. And they have them twice a year, one in February and I believe one in like August or September. And the one in February is in Las Vegas, and the other one I believe is in New York. But it's just a show. It's a big event with all of the wholesale vendors, and you can be more hands-on. You can get catalogs and order the stuff. You can be there, you can feel the stuff, you can know what you want to put on your website. You can get a contract going there with those wholesale vendors, and you can get it going like that as well. I mean, I just want to give you just something, because I was that person who was up late at night looking for stuff, and I got absolutely nowhere. So I'm hoping this video can help someone, okay? And just know that when you're starting a website, just keep in mind of the risk that you do run. Just make sure you know what you're trying to target as far as people, your crowd. Know what it is that you're trying to sell. Keep in mind the competition, because anyone can have an online boutique. Anyone. You need to have proper promotion. You need to have a strategy, and you need to be able to revamp and come back every season, pretty much, just trying to own it, so yeah. So fifthculture.net, I keep saying .net, it's fifthculture.com, moem.net, orangeshine.com. Make sure when you're going to these sites that you do when you go to register, I believe you will need a EIN number. So if you have not done that, it only takes a few moments. If you go on irs.gov, you can register for it there, or you can call. I did mine online, and it's like a 7 to 8 digit number that you need to even get on with these sites. Okay, so I hope that this was of assistance for you guys. I would like for you guys to stay tuned, because I am going to start a fashion channel with my friend, and we're going to do just plus size lookbooks, plus size hauls, everything that you could think of. And then once I get my clothing line starting to get it manufactured, we're going to also do, like, you know, sneak peeks of what's to come. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I will link my other channel down below, where we're going to have our sessions where we're doing hauls and our lookbooks for my up and coming clothing line, and also the things that we just purchased just on, you know, on the regular, and we want to show you guys how we put it together for us being, you know, curvy women. Okay, so yes, well, I will make sure that I leave everything in the description bar below, but about what it is that you need to do to find wholesale vendors. And I am going to list just a few, but it's just for starters. And like I said, you have the opportunity to go to the Magic Trade Show. Go ahead and go. I believe you'll be more successful that way, because you'll be more hands-on. You could get, you know, good quality stuff that you can sell to people, and, you know, overall have a good overall customer satisfaction, because you're selling some good quality things. They give you catalogs. You're better off going to the trade show and getting catalogs and getting that aspect, instead of trying to order it offline and running the risk of receiving, you know, some cheesy stuff. So I hope this was of beneficial to someone, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will respond to you. This is just my honest trial and error review, not even review, just video, letting you know what I came across, what I've done, because I was that person looking for help, and I didn't get it, and I reached out to people and I barely got help. The only person, I will shout her out right now, and she's a fashion designer. I believe she was originally from Georgia, but I think she's moved to LA. Her name is Nicole Asire, or Asire. She have a clothing line, and I remember reaching out to her, just emailing her, like, you know, hey, I'm an up and coming, you know, want to be clothing line designer, and I just need guidance, like, what do I do, how do I begin? And she sent me a very long email, and it was so detailed, and I was so grateful for that, because she opened my eyes up to a lot of things. And, you know, I reached out to other people and I didn't even get that. I even had a mentor that I was paying, and I still didn't get far. You know, the best thing that the mentor told me was the trade show, and I appreciated that. So I'm giving you what I was told and what I learned. I did do my research countless numbers of nights, and I can tell you now that Google is too broad for you to find wholesale vendors. Okay, so I will list down at least 4 of the ones that I came across that I didn't have a bad experience with, and then I'll list down the Magic Trade Show information, and I will also list down my other channel that we're getting ready to start. We're gonna do a swim lookbook this month, so stay tuned for that. Okay, well, loves,